The Austin Mini, a wonderful car that I love very dearly and that I have one of, which is pretty cool. It's been under a tarp for a very long time, but I'm gonna get it going again. It's a very fun car. I made some mistakes, but you know, we move. Yeah, it's just recorded bits of me doing it. So I hope you enjoy watching it. So put some oil in, so the engine wouldn't explode. However, it didn't want to start. After my unsuccessful start, I met a chicken who was very lovely, but also removed the air filter so I could spray some wonderful easy start into the air intake and see if it would start that way. But still, there was nothing going, which was a shame. But I still had hope. It would be something else, and it was something very stupid. For some reason, the next thing I decided to do was clean the spark plugs. For some reason, I had a feeling that maybe the pistons were like leaking oil or something. After this, I went up to my house and talking to my parents about it, and they said check the fuel first, and there was no fuel in the tank.
When doing anything, checking the obvious is useful first.
But at the same time, it did also help me learn not to make that mistake in future. So from now on, I will always check the fuel. And wouldn't you know it, next time I tried starting it, it started right away. Well, not quite, I needed to do a bit of finagling beforehand, but it got it going eventually because putting fuel in an engine is useful most of the time. After a bit of time had passed with the engine running, I decided that this was going to be a good idea to change the oil, so that's what I'm doing here. Putting the oil in, and then priming it or whatever, and then screwing it back on, which was actually not that difficult because there's only a single bar in the way, but you know. And then I did a very stupid thing. Not only was the spilt oil my mistake here, but also leaving the sump plug out of the oil pan. All that lovely oil is just going in the top and out the bottom. After a very painful evening, I got some new oil and then put it in, put the sump plug in this time, and put the air filter back on because that's important. But then it was ready to go, so I had to have many things going on, and start the mower, and then start the car, then move the mower out of the way, and then move the car, and then do all the jump leads. But that's fine, because I have hope in this car. It's very fun, and I would like to get it back on the road.